Okay, back for seconds. This time I'm going to talk about God. Yeah, God. Oh, God. Yeah. God is a lot of different things, depending on who's saying the word God. So, there's the classic God of the monotheistic religions and of atheists. That's like this personality that's, got some rules for you. And all religions have rules, right? Even if they don't have God, So, God, though, is used in religion basically to mean the justification for whatever the religion's system of way of life, system of rules, whatever that is about, is from God, and God's the one that is to be. And theologians and philosophers in a lot of different traditions get a lot more subtle than that, and kind of find a way for God to be that, and also to be something more profound. And then mystics in general, in all various traditions, tend to mean something completely other as God. I don't mean other than themselves or other than the world. Immanence is one of the qualities that God can have, or transcendence, and that's kind of a dualism, an opposition that's persisted in a lot of philosophies, that God could either be right here and all of us and everything, or something completely other than that. And that is what the monotheistic traditions have basically come down on, that God is completely other. And everything else is just the creation of God. And, that's a way of looking at things. and it's not an unvalid way, should I say, because the other ways are just as incapable, I think, of dealing with something if it's described ineffably. If it's said from the outset that you can't talk about it. I think it's like the medieval Jewish philosopher, I think it was Rambam, talked about the ways of his way of talking about God. He came up with this list of like 13 negative attributes. God isn't this, God's not this, not that. 13 of them, and it's interesting, 13, because it's a Hebrew. It's a number that corresponds to the word that means love, and also to the word that means one, just the number one, ahad. And so right there, you could bring a mystic look at it in terms of this unity as opposed to this opposition. God as a person, God as a separate thing from creation is really good for atheists, because it's ridiculous. and the God could fit in your system of rules or your book, or God doesn't even fit in people, because it really becomes a situation where the people are overflowing and looked at from the individual's point of view, from that part of the process has God and individual, totality, absolute. That's the thing. God is probably a bad word to use for what the mystics are talking about, because it's gotten so bound up with that fictional entity.